Welcome to our Rogue Decks Examined series. This is part 2. We're actually going to take a chance and play this deck. So this is exciting. This is a really fun deck to play. It's a hard deck to win with, though. Before the expansion came out, the Burgle deck wasn't very consistent. Different versions of the Burgle deck. Well, after the expansion, at least this version of the Burgle deck is still not very consistent. So we're playing a shaman, which is probably really bad news here. I think we're gonna send all these back. We're trying to get a much cheaper starting hand than that. All right, this is much better. So we're gonna steal a couple cards early. We have 1 removal, 1 5 damage removal. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, wait a minute. Is he playing Murlocs? This is, I'm so torn. This is a really, I don't think it's worth coining that out. Especially with Edwin in our hand, like, we want to save Edwin, and we want to save the coin to try to make a really giant. It's just going to be so interesting, if nothing else, to see what kind of deck this guy has. Alright, so turn 2. Let's just go ahead and deal with the Murloc. So we could make a 6/6 Edwin this next turn, right? We could go prep, Shadow Strike, coin, Dust Devil. Man, how does that have an overload of 2? That's awfully expensive for such a bad card. So maybe Swashbuckler instead, Edwin. Is that what we want to do? It's not the ideal target for Shadow Strike, but it's not bad. Let's do it. I think we need to get a big Edwin out. Does he have a hex? Let's find out.
The Brotherhood shall obey.
All right. So let's see how he handles the early Edwin. I guess you could say that, one good thing for us is if he does have Hex, which it looks like he doesn't. So we have Forked Lightning. What we really wish we had, though, is Blood Mage Thalnos. To get 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions would be even better. So we're going to do this.
Here we go.
This guy's toast. Lapdogs, all of you.
Okay. So we've only got 3 mana to spend next turn. We may just be able to sap whatever he plays, but he only has 1 mana himself, so he probably can't get a minion out unless he runs a bunch of Murlocs. I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. That's what an early Edwin can do. And I guess that's why I have Edwin in here, is because you still get to have the fun with all the Burgle and stuff, but every once in a while you just win a game with Edwin. All right, let's play one more real quick. I can almost guarantee we won't win this match, but I do want you to see a little bit more of how the burgling whole idea works together. That was a really strange. I'm curious how many Murlocs he had in his deck. So this
I
is...
will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
So we don't want to keep any of these. Tomb Pillager is probably debatable. We do have coin. So we, turn 3, could put Tomb Pillager out, and then you kind of get the coin right back when he dies. Or if we happen to draw into an Edwin early. Against Paladin, Ooze could come into play, so it's an interesting draw. 2 preps is really slow, though. You're basically just like asking to get a Edwin with coin and 2 preps. You could, again, create a really big Edwin. We'll probably just dagger up here.
Here we go.
So first gut reaction to a Paladin playing Novice Engineer is thinking maybe this is a Paladin, right? Paladin deck. Okay. Actually, now that I see this, it's not. This is a boost your minion deck. It's not the worst. It's not the worst target for Sap, to be honest, but
Here we go.
he's already at full health. So we can just do a normal eviscerate here. And I think feel okay about that. We could Fan of Knives,
Here
but
we go.
I think just doing eviscerate's better. Well, the reason why I was taking so long to look at that is I was looking at prepping that out and still coining out Tomb Pillager, but I decided not to.
Reporting for duty.
Just not knowing when we might draw into Edwin. So we're going to play Tomb Pillager now. Are we though? So we can prep out Fan of Knives, take out both minions. Let's go ahead and get Tomb Pillager out. And we'll see what comes next turn. This does look like a good Fan of Knives target, and the problem is he may have the ability to buff these minions. But I still like getting Tomb Pillager out.
Let me think.
The one thing that's you don't get as much value out of this deck in the sense that there's no Bran. So when you play things like Lotus Agents, even your Swashbucklers, you're not ever getting the Bran effect from those. So I do think we go Azure Drake, prep, Fan of Knives. We could also go Gadget Sand, prep, Fan of Knives, coin, hammer.
I wonder.
Actually have to coin first. Alright, let's do it the other way. We've got 2 oh my gosh. Okay. So we should be able to create a pretty good Edwin next turn. It's funny, here we are in our second match in a row and we're looking at Edwin again. Haven't drawn to either Burgle. This match we haven't even gotten Swashbucklers. Alright, there's Burgle. Alright, how are we going to do this? So the problem is we can't play Gadget Sand and Edwin on the same turn, right?
I wonder.
So let's prep out Burgle. That's cool. Then let's combo this out.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Let's say which one is the main one. We want to make sure we kill him. Oh, all of them. Okay.
Choose suet.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Here we go.
The Brotherhood shall
Okay. So there's another big Edwin. We'll see if the Paladin can deal with it. This is a pretty interesting card too. Adric the Pure. So whenever we draw into and play Ethereal Peddler, the battle cry is, if you're holding any non-rogue class cards, reduce their cost by 2. So that means this would cost 5 and this would cost nothing.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry.
So if possible, you want to hold on to at least some of these cards for when you can get the really big value off the Peddler. Okay, so he just Uldamond our Edwin, played 2 Argent Horse Riders, and then killed Edwin with the Doppelgangster. Okay.
So many options.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's do
Here
it this
we
way.
go.
Hey, lights out.
We don't actually want to sap that target. We don't want to give him another Uldamon.
Get them, boys. Reporting for duty.
We may just have to play this here.
Prepare yourselves for the ultimate test.
Okay.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Coin helps us with the auctioneer.
Reporting for duty.
Thousand little daggers, right?
I got the best deals anywhere.
Do we want to go ahead and burgle here, or do we want to sap this? I don't think we do want to sap that, actually. Let's burgle. Okay. We just got another Adric the Pure. Holy cow. And there he is.
I will not hold back.
Choose suet. Here we go.
Okay. So, when possible, we want to play this because we've got some cards that it will discount now. We may be able to go one more turn and get Huckster out.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Let's see what he does
Reporting
here.
for duty.
He is just going to go face, it looks like. Okay. So it would be really nice to draw into our Fan of Knives. But there's no guarantee we will, right? We can still sap that. Let's see what we draw here. Hmm. 4, 7, 8, 14. getting pretty close. We could go ahead and play this. We could go ahead and sap here, though.
Choose suicide.
Okay. Let us kill some minions.
Time to pay.
I will not hold back.
Here we go.
I think that's okay. Oh, he's got it. Alright, so there you go. And I think I was probably being way too greedy. I was just trying to get so much out of Ethereal Peddler. So there might have been ways, if we'd have been focused on causing him damage there from the start, we might have been in much better shape. Okay, so hopefully I gave you maximum insanity there. Just seeing, it's so fun. First of all, you're having to make decisions with cards that you normally don't see together. Sometimes I kind of panic, but it just creates really unusual situations. So there's a couple of matches with this deck. I think that's all we'll probably do for right now with this deck. There's so many crazy moments. It is like you could almost just do, you could create a lot of content on some of the scenarios that happens with this burgling deck. But anyway, thanks for watching. Volume or episode 3 will be featuring a different rogue deck. Still has plenty of fun and unpredictability, but it also has a higher win rate. It's still a little bit more consistent. So this is the Jade Rogue deck that we'll be showing next. So as always, thanks for watching.